Luella's coffin tips. Luella Prune howls at the moon and lectures on manners and etiquette. Don't be caught dead, eating in bed, like my cousins in northern Connecticut. Ever so often, tidy your coffin. Clean up the food that you hide in it. Or one summer day, the neighbors might say that something or someone surely died in it. Little Halloween poem to get us going. We gotta do all this month. Or get through this little book. When I do the Under the Cowl of MS episodes, this is a regular podcast episode. Not too much exciting to talk about this week, but check out another one. This one's pretty quick. Check out two more. We got haunted tacos. Haunted tacos, pudding and pie. Bite the bats and make them fly. When the bats come out to play, haunted tacos fly away. Yes, these are pretty much for kids, but it's Halloween month, so I figured they might have something fun in here. We got Davy's Monster Cafe. In the chilliest, dankest parts of town, there's a place where the old ghoulies gather, slithering, creeping, and groping around. They bellow, burp, slobber, and blather. I'm talking about Davy's Monster Cafe, where the beetle blood burgers are better, where the blood-sucking zombie queen goes for buffet and eats all she wants 'cause they let her. The mummies are dining and so are the dads. The vampires soon will be winging it. And through the dark night, a dirge from the lads echoes near, and here's how they're singing it. Tuna tongues, badger lungs, cobwebs and cake. Bring me some bones and some muscles. Dig up worms and a heart with a stake. Then fetch my red-blooded corpuscles. I'm the worst kind of monster that you'll ever see, 'cause I'm terribly horribly rude. My manners are nil, and forget them I will, if you come between me and my food. Yeah, that one was kind of wanky. Let's do one more short one. Dead Man Diner. My eye fell out and landed plunk into my Vichose. It sunk. I can't say that word today. I'm startled at these bits of face falling off around my place. My nose was running and never came back. My teeth are brown, my jaw quite slack. When both my ears fell off my head, I figured out I must be dead. That one wasn't too bad. Alright, I'll leave the other ones for the next couple episodes we do this month. Give us something Halloweeny to talk about. I had some other things around here for Halloween stuff, but I don't know where they are at the moment because the wife just came back from vacation. And she got to luckily get away for almost 2.5 weeks. But I was stuck here as usual. She's got a few things up here. I got stuff all over. I'm piled up here now. I gotta get put away. Picked up some Montana beer can candles or soda can, whatever you want to call them. Soda can candles, which will probably never burn. I don't know what's up with these. I don't know if it's supposed to put CBD in everybody's body in the room or what. Why they make these cannabis candles, I don't know. But CBD candle infused with 80 milligrams CBD. I just don't understand if you're gonna get the CBD effect from the air. I think one of her nieces picked this up for me. The dragon's egg. Open it up, and got those. Have been very Popular lately. You're seeing them all over the place, but just a little dragon dude. It's all jointed and stuff, so you can set him up however you want. Doesn't like to go back in his egg though. Play with it to get it in there enough that the top will stick on. Helps to match the colors. I was no good at the square, circle, triangle box when I was in kindergarten either, probably. And we got this little dude, little little land shark. I call him. He looks like Jeff the land shark. She picked him up for me. And the last thing I think I have here that he brought, I haven't opened it yet and checked it out, but I heard one of her sibling, her sister, bought a bunch and they got them laid out in their house. So I don't know if they just are nightlight style. They're mood lights, warm white mood light, soothing, compact, perfect nightlight. Yeah, figure we don't have a light switch in our basement where we sleep. It works wirelessly, which hopefully USB charge. I don't like when you have to put batteries in them. I go through enough damn batteries. Yeah, little mushroom man, mushroom lamp. And then, yeah, that was all I see from what she brought home. Let's see, since we last all that stupid sugar flush. And it's going good. We're 2 weeks in, 2 weeks left. Went grocery shopping today. Just walking around, looking, trying to find something new to have because I'm getting really burnt out on the same old salad. And basically the two meals I'm having is either ahi tuna steaks with a little bit of rice noodles, because rice noodles that I found were sugar free, uh, had no sugar or added sugars to them. They're nice. They're just little balls. There's like 5 balls in a pack. You just throw it in the water. Takes a couple minutes and it's all softened up. So that's been my main food source: eggs and tuna, ahi tuna steaks. Uh, and then my little hard cheese for a snack at night and popcorn, which popcorn I found in our fridge. I made it and it actually tastes stale once it's popped already. That's the rest of that got thrown out. I picked up some fresh popcorn today. But yeah, it's very limited. And I do have a couple cans of like clams and oysters for a snack if I ever need them. Yeah, I'm to the point now where basically eating between 5 and 9, about a 4 hour period now. And hunger pains are there, but not super bad. And the only thing I'm craving is, other than when I picked up the wife from the train station the other day, I was craving going to a fast food restaurant because I went past about 50 of them going up to get her and coming back. That was on my mind, but once I got back home, I was fine. Uh, the only thing that I'm craving is damn alcohol with football and hockey on all the time. I just want to have a freaking drink. It's like today's a perfect day to have a little bonfire. The wind's starting to pick up now. But before I went to run my errands, it was nice and calm out. Neighbors burning leaves, of course. That idiot, just one whose dog attacked our Lemmy the cat. So he's renting the house out, but I see he's coming back to do the Leafs, apparently. And last year he was one of those idiots from 8 in the morning till 6 o'clock at night would run their stupid leaf blower and just walk around their yard blowing leaves instead of raking it once in a while. And it's taking forever to do it. And every day the leaves blow back, so he does it again all day the next day, and it's just annoying. But yeah, I might burn at least what's in my burn barrel today just to clean it out. We'll see what happens with the wind. See if it's gonna keep picking up or if it's gonna die off. It's supposed to warm up next week at least. Get back to 70s. Uh, we've been dealing with 40s and 50s for the last week after a week of 80s and then 90s before that. I forgot what oh yeah, the sugar flush. But yeah, other than that, it's been going fine. It's the easiest one so far. When I hit that midway point, I get bored with my food because I am a very simple, repetitive person and will eat the same thing every damn day, and just to get through the stupid sugar flush. Uh, but yeah, I did pick up a 4 pack of those pre-made Bloody Marys, so I can have those on a nice Sunday noon football game day. Have one or two of those, but so I had them once Halloween gets here. Probably have some drinks on Halloween and then have some Bloody Marys the day after. Depends what day Halloween is too, I suppose. See if when the next Sunday is for football. But enough of that. That's more of my MS related talk, which I talk about on the other podcast. But I don't need to really get too deep into that. I know I mentioned it to people to see if they wanted to go and join on or not. So I will sit there and not go on and on about it here. I'll talk about it more on. As far as shows, I finished off Archer finally. Last 3 seasons didn't have the same feel as the rest of Archer, so I'm glad they quit it. I'm assuming they quit it. I'm sure they'll have a like 5 or 10 year comeback special or something down the road. But it just got too weird in the end. Too much jumping, playing different roles and all that stuff. People using different voices and then they're other people that they're not. Just it got really goofy. I did get excited when I seen Christian Slater came back towards the end of the last season. I liked his character a lot, but they ended him, eh, so. Still like the show. Just could have ended probably a few seasons earlier. I can't remember how many there were. I want to say like 13 seasons, but not positive. I checked out Wonka finally, and the wife was gone. I just played it in the background. Ended up getting sucked into it. I liked the way they portrayed that Wonka character. I liked that it was kind of like a prequel. I really enjoyed. Is it Pierce Brosnan? It plays the only Oompa Loompa that you see in the whole movie. So I'm guessing he'll come back and they'll get the factory going in the next movie, and then that'll be based more off the original Wonka movies. Uh, but yeah, Charlemagne did a good job in it. I liked him as that character. I liked the way they played the whole storyline with him helping out the girl, and then her and the rest of the people that got basically forced into I guess you could call it a material, laundry style work camp type atmosphere, or they got scammed by the owners and they basically scammed them into signing away their life to end up working forever for them, probably never being able to pay off their debts. But yeah, it was a decent one, better than the depth one. uh, and then, oh, Under Paris. It's a shark movie. It's a shark that gets into the regular waterway of Paris, and they're getting ready to have a big swimming event, whatever you call it, triathlon type thing. And there's some people that find out that the shark that they had tagged ended up getting way bigger, ended up having some, causing some problems, eating some divers, doing stuff like that. And I like the shark aspect of it. I like the shark part of it. The people, on the other hand, they kind of drove me nuts because of uh, the police fighting with the people that know the shark. Uh, they're arguing, not listening to them or believing the people. They're trying to tell them what's up, what's going on. They have a car accident, and these police are like the water police or whatever. I forget what they call them, but they basically pull the what are they called, the locks or whatever, where the shark got trapped in, and they got all their scuba diving outfit and all that shit. Well, there was a car that crashed into the locks and sunk down into it, and they never apparently went and looked at the car because some young gal that's part of the whole trying to help the shark thing, she tracked the shark and seen where it went and decided to go nighttime diving and go down and look at it. And she gets down there and there's a huge bite, like jaw pattern in the side of the car. The driver went missing, disappeared. They can't find the body anywhere. But if you were diving looking for the body, why wouldn't you dive down and look at the car to see if the body's in the car? And you'd obviously notice the giant shark bite on the side of the car. But that was really stupid that the water police didn't have no concept about what was going on that, but some young gals can just jump in there, go diving down there and find it. And of course, the shark appears, and so do the police and all that. And all kinds of things happen. You got the one gal that she free dives way down without even flippers on. Gets way down there underneath some garbage and all this stuff after some people died that she knew that were trying to tag the shark and do some more stuff to it or get a sample from it. And they piss off the shark, and then the shark eats them. And then I thought it was really stupid how they did that too. They needed a sample from the shark. So the guy sits there just spreading water on the side with this big staff, and then pets the shark. Shark goes by calmly. He could have tagged an area that went to hurt the shark or bother the shark, but he pulls back and just slams this thing into the shark. And then the shark takes off. Well, no shit. Shark feels pain. Shark gets pissed. Shark eats your ass. Uh, but she free dives down. And then the shark gets some, because they're underneath a big plastic thing that's floating in the ocean. It's got nets and all this other shit. The shark takes off downward. And when he does go into the depths, net's caught on him and the net catches on her. and drags her with him. So she's basically underwater for, I don't know, I didn't time it out, but I want to say a good 5 minutes. And she's an amateur free diver and she's diving longer than a professional. And she went, the shark dragged her down deep enough where blood's coming out of her nose and ears and stuff. She's getting depressurization stuff and all that. And then she's got to swim back up. Doesn't have flippers, so she's swimming up in a slower pace and stuff. It was so ridiculous. I mean, there are certain things. If you're going to make a movie, at least make them somewhat believable. I mean, constant ridiculousness drives me insane. I get it. It's a movie. You want the excitement. You want all that stuff. But even with the boats, the police boats are sitting there. Someone falls in the water. The one lady turns the boat on, does a 360, and then stops the boat, shuts it off, and then you just sit there waiting for someone after an explosion. And all of a sudden, the people come up, and they're like, I don't know, 30, 40 yards away from the boat. And they just sit there, come on, swim, swim. It's like, turn the freaking boat on, drive forward, and pick them up. You guys live on the water, you're water police, and you can't even figure out these concepts. And then the one point, they're trying to trap the shark and find out if it's real, if it's really out there. And they sit there, do all this stuff, so more people get killed. Uh, and then someone's like, well, and they're arguing, not believing that it's a shark and all this stuff. And then one of the guys says, well, why don't you check the sonar? It's like you have a sonar on the boat and you don't have this thing on while you're looking for a shark. I mean, while you're going up and down river, all this shit. But they have a sonar that records data and stuff, so he looks at it and sees that there's a huge shark on the sonar. It just, yeah, it was pretty bad. It always bums me out with the shark movies because they do such shitty jobs. There hasn't been that many good ones in a long time. I like the Meg. Meg too was very cartoony, but I do like the concept of this one. I'm not going to spoil it for you, but the shark has a different way of surviving and stuff. It's just, I like that concept of it. But other than that, the rest of the movie, people in it sucked. Yeah, not good. I think that's all I really watched lately because football and hockey, and then I've been introduced to more and more different comic people on YouTube that we've been doing comic auctions and just finding each auction. I end up finding another YouTube page for one of the guys. I'm so far behind on all the YouTube stuff that I originally was watching, and now I got all these other new channels. It's like, yeah, there's not enough time in a lifetime to go through all this stuff. Uh, it's like everything you enjoy, you're never going to get through all of it. And there's so many games, video games out there, movies, TV, videos, comics. I mean, there's just not enough time for everything. So you got to pick and choose throughout things. Checked out Whatnot for some auctions. Wasn't really thrilled with the way they do them. It's like 10-second auctions and stuff. You'll sit there and see a comic come up and they start bidding. 10 seconds later, the auction's over. It's like, sometimes I like to think for a second or look on my CLZ to see if I have an item before I bid. So it sucks when it's like when you only have 10 seconds to try and figure out what you're going to do. Uh, and then I found out about eBay Live is a new thing, I guess. I don't know how long it's been around, but if you on the top of the eBay page, they have the different things you can go to, and towards the right side, there's like second to last or third to last or whatever. It says eBay Live. Just click that. punch in what you're into buying, and you can sit there and uh, see if there's any live auctions with those type of items in it. A lot of trading card, comic book, uh, auctions, Pokemon, Magic Gathering. I think there's stamp ones, video game ones. So yeah, there's a good variety of different ones, but there's only a few at a time going live. So you got to find your ones you want to follow and try and get pinpointed of what time of day they're doing their auctions and stuff so you can follow them and check out what they got. I did buy from one person. They had a $5 flat rate shipping. I was just figured I'd just watch it in the background, see what was up. And all of a sudden they put a Captain Carrot and the Zoo Crew number issue one for $2, and it was in perfect condition. I'm like, I gotta get that. I don't have that issue yet. So I grabbed that, and I'm like, well, $5 flat rate shipping. I gotta get a few others. I ended up spending $40, like, of course, but they did have some decent ones. But the other ones I went on, I mean, they were selling slabs and stuff. These things were going for 100, 150, up 400, 500. And depending on what they were selling some ridiculous price stuff. Stuff I have that I wouldn't even thought of someone paying a tenth of the price that some of these people were paying for slabbed and non-slabbed items. But yeah, I'll stick with the YouTube. I like the cheap comic collector and psychotronic gun. Robin Aaron's pages on YouTube. Check those out if you want. Uh, just don't compete with me. And if you do, and you beat me out, uh, offer it to me if I really want. But yeah, I'm addicted to them, to those. Uh, those are usually Saturdays and Mondays. You can look them up. As far as unboxings and stuff go, I'm really surprised. I kind of feel like there should be a bunch of things coming right now. I got some original art on the way. I thought like three of the Kickstarters ended, but for some reason nothing's coming out. Realized my coffee was getting nice cold. But yeah, there's nothing at the post office for any unboxing videos, so I did do a couple from the comic book sales. Those are probably the last ones I did, so you can check those out. But we do have the Marvel, all the different previews, videos coming out right now, so check them out. Lots of comic book reviews. We've been doing a daily masked single comic review, and while wearing a Halloween mask if I can. If I can't speak decent, then I'll just pull the thing off. But I have so many Halloween masks that I figured I might be able to do a different video or a different mask every day for a single comic review video. But a couple days ago when I had to pick up the wife, I didn't have one recorded, and by the time we got home and got stuff unpacked, everything done, it was too late in the day. So I didn't get one out, and then I didn't get one out the following day. So I was gonna hopefully put out like 3 today. We'll see what happens with that stupid YouTube algorithm. As soon as I put out a new video, people don't see the last one I put out, so I'm not getting hits on them like I used to, which sucks. So I don't know. Don't know what to do to fix that. But that's it for today because I can't really think of anything else offhand. I'm going to do some review videos after this, get those out of the way, and then I still have to do, I think, one more previews video, get that finished off, so I'll do that, and then we can get back to the normal routine. But yeah, keep following Under the Cult of MS. Rate, review, subscribe, tell a friend. Give us check out Crimson Cult Comic Club. Give us those likes that we need, and we will get back to you with more of these soon. All right, bye.